Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick Hanovan, and welcome to SalineLive.com as we're here to broadcast the first home playoff game here for the Varsity field hockey team as they take on the Forest Hills Central's Rangers. However, their team is comprised of a whole bunch of different schools in the Grand Rapids area that come together with many different players. Altogether, Hornets finished off their season 11-1-3 and currently sitting in the quarterfinals looking to take on Forest Hills here this afternoon. As what kind of stands as a last-minute broadcast for us all together, we're originally scheduled to be inside the high school today. However, with our schedule being made before the preseason kind of final dates come out, or the postseason final dates come out, we had to schedule this one in at the last minute. That's why, audio-wise, you're only going to hear me today. There will not be an on-field mic, and beyond that, we are short a few cameras, but altogether, here at Saline Live, we're going to make sure we get the event to you with as much detail as possible. And to kick things off here, we're going to have Forest Hills start off with opening possession there, down low to Gorder. Gorder contested by Schran there before a little bit of contact sends it back in Saline's way. And Riley will pick it right up. Centering shot just out of reach a little there as it's going to go up and out the baseline, going back to Forest Hills. Started off by Brown and sent far side now over to Dion. And a little bit of pressure there as Maloney is able to come away with possession as play was just a bit too high there. And Saline is awarded overall possession. Far side, Prasan losing her footing as down she goes, and play still continues. Skelly now dishes it up to Maloney, inside to Riley. Riley looking for an option, works her way inside the Forest Hills circle. Heavy pressure, able to work it right in front, back to Skelly once again, looking for the option. Flips it, and it looks like a redirection finds the back of the net there. Skelly is going to have the assist on that one, as I believe Little is the one who is able to redirect it to the back of the net. Little finished the season with 9 goals overall. And Skelly overall with 8 assists on the season, on the regular season, I should say. Very quick start there for the Hornets as it is 28:49 remaining in this first half of the matchup. Forward pass down the sideline finds its way to Schran. Schran unable to control it as it's poked away there by Hartle, and raced back towards midfield. Prasad able to intercept briefly and put up pressure as I believe it was off the foot of number 11, Korest, as the Hornets were able to briefly regain possession. Centering pass finds its way to Riley, and Riley options towards the backfield to Goethals. And a solid sideline pass on the far side to Maloney. Racing up and pressure put on her by Noom. Dished back to Skelly, and Skelly lets one rip there. However, misses the ball and connects on, I believe, number 3, Toigo, and Forest Hills regains possession. Far side pressure. Goethals trying to work it back across midfield there for the Hornets as Prasad steps in to aid. Dished out, and the Hornets able to walk away and get it back across midfield. Maloney now trying for the forward pass of Skelly there as it gets redirected and picked up by Riley. Back to Prasad and back to Riley once again at the middle. Another bit of extra contact there as Forest Hills takes over once again. Corres starts it all off there for Forest Hills. Forward pass to Toigo on the far side, and we're looking as it rolls up and maintained in bounds there as Prasad is able to reclaim possession there for the Hornets. Quick poke by Goethals as it goes up and out of bounds. Forest Hills takes over. Oh, pardon me. Hornets take over. Goethals lets it rip right down. A great sideline pass. Finds his way to Skelly, and she works her way back towards midfield. Chip shot sending it nice and high in prime position, but it looks like it's just going to be just in reach there. Collected by Schran down low. Sent to Groth. Centering pass trying to find its way to Riley. Cut short there by number 7 Gorder for Forest Hills. Racing back, we got Kirst once again trying to find a forward pass there. Just doesn't quite not have enough juice on it to make it 2. Her intended target as it's picked up by Riley after a brief penalty there. And the Hornets regain possession. Skelly centering pass there, finds its way to Little right in front of the box. Puts a shot on goal and is knocked away there by the keeper for Forest Hills. It's Termott. Once again, Hornets right out in front of the circle. Chip shot there taken by Riley. Once again, finds the back of the net. Don't think there were any redirections on that one, so I think Little once again. Second goal of the match so far. Hornets up 2-0, 25:48 remaining in the first half.
Assisted on the play by number 7, Bridget Skelly, with 25:48 left in the first half. Saline goal scored by number 5, Amelia Little.
Assist awarded to Bridget Skelly at number 7 once again. Sorry about that, folks. Dished in the backfield there is Forest Hills trying to work it back towards the Hornet circle, however, cut short. And heavy Hornet defense able to maintain pressure and try to work it back towards midfield. Maloney is able to do so, however, quick poked away there by number 6, DeYoung on the far side. Centering pass finds its way to Riley. Riley looking for the option. Sends it close sideline, finds its way there to Walder. And Walder tries for the sideline pass, but it was cut short there by Gorder. Back towards Hornet circle as Murphy able to send it back up in favor of the Hornets and tries to connect with Riley, but poked away there by Noom as Forest Hill still maintaining possession here just outside the Hornet circle. Far side, Maloney racing on the outside, trying to make her way all the way downfield, looking for the crossing shot, finds it with Skelly once again inside the circle, lets it rip with Skelly and just wide left, a rocket of a shot there up and out of bounds. Possession goes back to Forest Hills as it'll be Brown to start it all off here for Forest Hills. Deflected off of Schrant's foot as still maintained. Solid forward pass cut short there as Riley was able to work her stick in the way of the intended recipient of the pass. However, taking the option to the backfield instead, back to Murphy and far side to Goethals. Forward pass nearly finds its way to Prasad as it does, but as play is going back in Forest Hill's favor there, as it's kicked off once again by Noom and sent to the far sideline. Unable to be kept in bounds, however, as the Hornets once again take over. Westbury to take over and start it all off for Forest Hills on the far side. Skelly able to work her way inside for the Hornets and disrupt play. Solid forward pass, able to shift it well back across midfield, yet back into the hands there of Belanda on the far side. Crossing pass just out of reach of Strand there and finds its way to Forest Hills defenders. However, knocked right back as once again the Hornets are on the attack, working their way back inside Forest Hills circle. Riley lets it rip and finds the left post deflected up and out of bounds, and a close shot there by Aaron Riley. Kind of an odd situation there as the ball was not entirely out of play and wanted to make sure it was proper for a playoff situation. Anyway, as course races her way back downfield, trying to weave her way through the Hornet forwards and able to do so and take it right back across midfield now. It's looking at a 2-on-3, making that a 2-on-4 situation. She tries to get the forward pass, trying to find number 9, Raish, on the far side, but cut short there by Murphy. And Murphy options to the far side now with Maloney. Maloney looking for options. Finds it on the far side now, but poked away and taken over by Brown. Far corner, and once again picked up by Little. Centering pass there finds its way and nearly connects its way to Jenkins, but now back to Maloney out in front of the circle. Chip shot puts it up nice and high as the whistle is blown, and play still maintains in Hornet favor, as I believe he had a lifted stick. Far side, you have Riley now starting it all off, looking for an option. Tries to let the shot rip, deflected off of Gorder, however, and sent right back in Forest Hills' favor, back across midfield. Nearly finds its way through the Hornet defenders, however, cut short, and possession looks like it will still be maintained by Forest Hills. Gorder started off once again with a high pass sent far side and picked up by Maloney. However, it looks like it was going to be too high on that pass as it goes back in Hornet favor. And now Riley to start it off for the Hornets this time. Solid sideline pass nearly picked up there by Groth, but just too much heat and unable to control as it goes up and out of bounds. Of course, to start it off once again, centering pass finds its way inside to Noom. Noom looking for the forward back at midfield and finds it at Gorder. And Gorder, a little bit of pressure there by Riley as Forest Hills still maintains after the whistle is blown. Prasad, far side pass works its way over to Strand. Strand able to weave it around one defender. Looks to make it 2 as he takes it right to the corner, finds the centering pass and connects there with Little for a brief moment there before it's stolen away by number 17, Julia Brown of Forest Hills. However, in that action, the Hornets draw the first corner of the matchup here so far.
Saline corner to be taken by number 4, Maya Prasad.
Prasad to start it all off here for the Hornet corners. Sends it out front, finds Riley right away, and Riley wastes no time to let it rip. However, knocked away, and possession is maintained by Forest Hills as they're able to chip shot it out of the circle and unable to be kept in bounds there by Aaron Riley. Started off once again there by Forest Hills. That was Richard sending it well downhill, or pardon me, that was Hardall sending it well downhill or downfield. And Hornets able to work their way back inside. That was Prasad, the forward pass, forcing Forest Hills back on the defensive once again. Whistle blows and it goes against Hornet favor there, and solid pass there goes too high with a little too much heat there coming from course as Hornets take over. And they're back on the offensive once again. 18 minutes left to play here in the first half. Current score stands at 2-0. Hornets lead the way. Forward pass able to work its way center circle there, however, cut short and knocked away. Walder in the back looking to regroup for the Hornets. Sends it down low to Murphy. Forward pass looks to find its way to Prasad, however, was just out of reach and redirected there by number 12, Belanda for Forest Hills. Up and out of bounds there as I believe that was number 6, DeYoung, chasing after, trying to maintain possession for Grand Rapids Forest Hills. Play kicked off once again, centered inside, finds its way to Riley after weaving its way through, and Skelly able to maintain possession there after and keeping it from going out of bounds, pardon me, and Skelly now back inside the circle. One defender, and it looks like it's going to be a corner once again going in favor of the Hornets. Second of the evening so far.
Saline corner to be taken by number 4, Maya Prasad.
Prasad to take the corner and starts it off. Finds Skelly. Skelly able to work away inside. Lets it rip and finds the back of the net there. Unassisted there. Hornets up 3-0. 16:04 remaining in this matchup.
Saline goal scored by number 7, Bridget Skelly, off the insert by Maya Prasad with 16:05 left in the first half. Saline goal scored by Bridget Skelly.
16 minutes remaining in this first half matchup. Hornets 3-0 on top altogether, playing a fantastic game. Kind of a rough situation out on the field where it's cold, it's windy, and it's rainy, and it's not a fun combination to be in altogether. Far side, Gothels with a forward pass works its way over to Maloney. Maloney, a little bit of pressure on the far sideline by Belanda before it works its way through in the favor of Forest Hills. Centering pass cut short there, and the Hornets once again trying to race it back across midfield. Little able to send it right across, but picked up once again by Forest Hills. Pressure on the far side as Maloney able to come away with possession for a quick second and sends it up front to Skelly. And taken away there by Noom before whistle is blown and it goes in Hornet favor. Maloney starts it all off, tries for the forward pass to find Skelly, however cut short there by Noom once again, and centering pass in favor of Forest Hills is cut short by Prasad. Prasad racing back downfield, solid forward pass as Skelly races to maintain, however goes up and out of bounds. Forest Hills starts it all off once again and sends it right back towards midfield, trying to clear it back towards center field, however cut short and little unable to connect on there, trying to connect and find the back of the net for a third time this evening. Goes wide right and up and out of bounds. Close action there as the assist nearly placed it perfectly in front of the goal. Brown started all off there for Forest Hills, however, was cut short real quick, and now you're looking at Riley racing her way back inside. Solid behind the back shot there, but too high up and out of bounds. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout call here as Hornets are up 3-0, 13:34 on the clock. Hornets lead the way. Mercy's 8, right? Mercy is 8. Is that what? Okay. Yep. Is it, okay. Okay. And we're back after that brief little timeout there. And Forest Hills starts off with possession to kick it all off, and kind of a very weird day altogether. I was talking about how it's rainy, windy, and cold, and all of a sudden the sun pops out and we got a rainbow on the field. Hopefully it warms up a little bit for the players, but altogether you're looking at Forest Hills racing downfield with great action off of the foot of number 23 there. Benefits and the Hornets take over once again. Riley with a strong crossfield pass finds its way to Ellie Groth on the far side. Redirection is picked up there by Skelly, and she's working her way back inside the Forest Hills circles. Able to draw a corner there. Hornets' third corner of the evening so far. As this is a quarterfinal matchup, the deciding factor of who Hornets will play next is in the matchup between Pioneer and Novi. Currently, Pioneer leads the way at 2-0.
Number 4, Maya Prasad to take the insert for Saline on the corner.
Prasad at the corner once again. Finds Skelly with the option, racing inside. Skelly weaving her way through two defenders, still maintaining possession and ditched out, and Riley able to maintain there and chips it up, going up and out of bounds. Possession going to Forest Hills there as was untouched by any of the Forest Hills players. Download, of course, deflected up and out of bounds there by Gunnarsson as Forest Hills still maintains. Torres to start off once again. Chip shot going back towards midfield and picked up by Belanda on the far side, but quickly Gothals is able to intercept. Back inside, Groth. Forward pass down low finds its way to Schran. However, Riley steps in and makes it a little difficult as she picks up possession for the Hornets and maintains. Riley trying to work it back inside the circle, unable to capture that pass. However, picked up by Gorder for Forest Hills. Back at midfield, Prasad able to step in and regain possession right quick and sent back to the far side to Gothals. Gothals looking for an option. Solid sideline pass looking to find its way to Schran all the way down, far left side of the camera now, but knocked back and possession goes back to Forest Hills. Brown on the far side looking to maintain, working its way around, and Riley finds its way inside the circle in favor for the Hornets. Knocked up and out of bounds. Hornets maintain possession. Started off and sent back there to Gothals as Prasad finds it all the way up now to Groth. Trying for the centering pass, connects there briefly with Riley before being swatted away and still maintained as it will go now the other direction in Forest Hill favor. Brown maintaining possession, trying to weave her way around and find a forward pass. Finds it with number 5 and Noon, but Maloney is quick to respond and put the pressure on. Centering pass cut short there by Riley. And quick action, able to work around two of the three defenders before it's picked off and taken away there by number 6, DeYoung on the far side. Pressure by Riley. She's able to draw a corner there as down went DeYoung.
Clean corner to be taken by number 4, Maya
Prasad once again taking the corner. Takes out front with Skelly. Chipped up and finds the back of the net there. Hornets up.
That was Aaron, wasn't it?
Once again. I think that was Aaron Riley with the goal there for the Hornets. 4-0.
Clean goal scored by number 15, Aaron Riley, off the insert by Maya Prasad.
Now, according to my, pardon me, according to my altogether fantastic postseason rule sheet that I have here in terms of a Mercy Rule Conference goal differential, if the winning team goes ahead by a difference of 6 goals, unless the difference drops below 6, first the clock becomes a running clock, only stopping on injuries, and if the differential rises to 10, the game is therefore abandoned, and the leader wins the match. And as of right now, Hornets are up 4-0 with 8:23 to play in the first half, and they're looking to extend their lead.
They just didn't play the first quarter and a half. I mean, dig a hole 21-0.
Forest Hill still maintaining, and solid centering pass finds its way to Toigo on the far side.
And I know everybody on Twitter is
Cut short by Westbury and able to work its way inside. Gothels with a quick poke on the far side. Now Murphy. Sideline pass finds its way to Gothels and redirected up and out of bounds there, as it looks like it'll go in the Hornet favor, as it was deflected there by Forest Hills. Racing back downfield, you have Skelly maintaining possession. Downside to Gunnarsson, and solid forward pass. Looks like it's just going to be out of the reach and go up and out of bounds. Back to the hands of Forest Hill. To be started off by Brown once again as she finds the forward pass to Toigo and cut short there by Ali Groth. Ali Groth options to the backfield to Gothels and sent down low with a solid forward pass, trying to find its way to Kira Gunnarsson, but cut short. Right now you're looking at Murphy for Forest Hills, racing back downfield. Pardon me, that was Gorder for Forest Hills, looking for a excellent crossfield pass that was definitely going to end up in the hands of Benovitz, but Murphy had something to say as she chipped it up, sending it up and over the head of Benovitz altogether. Forest Hills now putting them in a prime position to have an action here on Hornet goal. However, for that to happen, they have to make it across Kleinschmidt between the irons once again for the Hornets. Played all 15 games of the regular season. Options down low, finds it to number 11 in Chorus as she tries to gather the momentum and race inside the Hornet circle. However, kicks it and it goes up and out of bounds. Hornets take over once again as it'll be set down low and a solid sideline pass there picked up by Gunnarsson as she tries to center it to Skelly. However, finds its way back into the hands of Forest Hill. On the close side, you have Walder. Great backhand pass there. Tries to find his way to Gunnarsson. However, just out of reach and picked up once again by Korest. Deflected up and out of bounds there by Gunnarsson. Forest Hills still maintains. Gorder to start it all off for the team from Grand Rapids. Centering as it goes back in Hornet favor altogether. Walder to start it all off for the Hornets. Chips it up, sends it nice and high, finds its way to Skelly. Skelly in contest there with Chorus as she's able to come away with possession briefly before stolen away there by the Hornets once again. Little going for the solid sideline pass, finds its way out front to Miller. Miller goes for the centering, nearly finds its way to Maloney. Maloney a little too much pressure there on Noom as goes back to Forest Hills. Started off and Maloney able to recapture possession right quick and set inside as Schran trying to work it back inside the Forest Hills circle. Brown, solid forward opportunity, finds itself down low to Gorder, and Gorder looking for a strong forward pass, deflected off of Little as Forest Hills still maintains. Strong pass cut short there by Little and sent up to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson deflects it forward to Miller. Miller looking for an option, however, it's stolen away there by Brown. Brown unable to get it back to a friendly on the field and is cut short and picked up by Scully before sending it far side to Schran. Schran working away around the outside once again to that far corner and goes for the centering pass. Jenkins is there to connect, however, poked away and picked up by Forest Hills after the whistle is blown, going against Hornet favor. Skelly starting it all off once again, lets it rip in off the pads there of the keeper as she's kicked up and out of the circle. Still maintained inbounds on the far side by Groth as she tries for the centering pass, unable to connect on it how she wanted, and picked up there by Forest Hills defender on the far side. Whistle blown going against the Hornets once again as possession is maintained by the team from Grand Rapids. .233 on the clock. Hornets lead the way 4-0 overall. Forest Hills unable to kickstart their offense so far. Schran racing back to that far corner once again. Tries for the centering pass, connecting with Miller. However, cut short there and picked up by Belenda. Pressure as it goes up and out of bounds. Back in Forest Hills' favor once again. Strong forward pass, cut short there once again as the Hornets regain possession. And right back to Forest Hills. Started off once again by Chorus and sent towards midfield and then back to Chorus once again. Strong forward pass cut short there by Little for a brief second, but then Race is able to step in and steal it away. Race racing downfield once again. Pressure there by Murphy on the inside. Forest Hill still maintains possession just outside of the Hornet circle. Gorder just started off once again. 1 minute on the clock here. Hornets lead the way 4-0, and Forest Hills looking to get on the board here in this last offensive push. However, cut short as it's poked away and stolen by Skelly. Strong forward pass finds Schran on the far side, and she looks to send it even further. However, it's just going to be a little too much and to be picked up as it goes up and out of bounds, and Forest Hills takes over. Started all off, but unable to connect on how she wanted as the Hornets able to regain possession right quick just outside of the Forest Hills circle. Skelly now looking for an option, lets it rip and deflected off the pads of Termott. Back in front once again, Skelly, second shot, and kicked away, goes up and out of bounds just out the left as possession still looks to be maintained by the Hornets. However, with that said, folks, 2 seconds on the clock, and that'll be the horn altogether as Hornets up 4-0. Hornets lead the way, and we'll be back right after halftime.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
And we're back here with 30 minutes on the clock remaining in this matchup and 30 minutes overall in regulation. Hornets lead the way 4-0. 4-0 overall, and to be started off once again as picked up and now sent solid forward pass finds its way to Riley and then finds over to Strand down low. Strand trying with the close pass to Skelly inside, and it looks like it was off the foot of number 8 Hartle as going back the other way. Decision changed and Forest Hills takes over. Close side and a far sideline pass finds its way to Groth before being picked off and sent right back across. Close side is Gothels looking for the option. Down low in front to Riley. Riley with pressure there by Westbury as it stays in favor of the Hornets. Schran, centering pass, nearly finds its way to Skelly as she's unable to maintain it in bounds as it's protected there by number 17 Brown, and up and out of bounds. Forest Hills takes over with possession. Far side racing contest between Groth and number 7 Gorder. Sent even more downfield as it goes up and out of bounds. Saline to start off with possession here once again after going up and out of bounds. Forest Hills there. Deflected and picked off and sent right back downfield. Pressure from behind there by Gothels, I believe, Murphy. Unable to get through on the far side. Now you're looking at Groth. Centering pass inside to Prasad. Prasad able to work its way around Murphy. Skelly, forward pass finds its way to Murphy. Let it rip there by Riley, however, deflected and kicked away. Once again, back out to Skelly. Outside the circle, trying to work her way back inside, and she does. Deflected and corner coming once again for the Hornets, number 5 of the evening so far, I believe, deflected off the foot of Forest Hills defender.
Corner to be taken by number 4, Maya Prasad.
Prasad take the corner once again. Takes the option there with a quick touch by Riley down to Groth. Tries to let it rip, however, deflected away. Down low to Schran, and Maloney tries it once again. Finds the stick of a Forest Hills defender, however, as it's taken up away and out of the circle. Down low, Maloney putting the pressure on number 10, Westbury, able to tip it back in Hornet favor. Solid pass there between Riley and Skelly, and tries to let it rip. Back towards center circle as it goes in favor of the Hornets, and they draw yet another corner. Number 6 of the evening.
That's why they moved the game to 6 to at least make it somewhat better.
Prasad taking the corner once again for the Hornets. Finds the option in Riley once again over to Skelly. Let ripped, however, tipped there by Maloney, finds the back of the net. Hornets up 5-0, 25-47 on the clock.
Saline goal scored by number 13, Peyton Maloney at 25:47 of the second half. Assisted by number 4, Maya Prasad. Saline goal scored by Peyton Maloney. Next goal is running it, right? Yep.
Unable to be kept in bounds there as the Hornets take over with possession despite Forest Hills starting it all off once again. Gothels takes the option there with Maloney out of bounds once again and kicked off right quick as Hornets still maintain. Riley goes for the backfield option, give it a second, regroup on the offensive, and then sent right back forward. Walder under pressure by Reich on the far side. Hornets still maintain. Forward pass finds its way to Prasad briefly before being taken away. Forest Hills working the way yard by yard back down the field. Centering pass find to Skelly. Down low, Schran racing to maintain, and down she goes as Forest Hills comes away with possession there. And forward pass once again back in Schran's favor. Working away down towards the close corner. Pressure knocked up and out of bounds as possession goes to the team from Grand Rapids. Started all off there by Hartle in a solid forward pass, works his way back towards midfield. However, Maloney able to interject and shut it down right quick as he sent it right close sideline to Schran. Maloney able to get another touch on it there and still maintain possession. Dished out to Riley, down low to Schran. Chip shot finds its way to Skelly. Skelly trying to weave her way around the defenders, able to, works her way in front of the net and trying to make it past the keeper. However, able to draw the corner for the Hornets. Maya Prasad once again to take the corner.
Saline corner to be taken by Maya Prasad.
Finds the option in Aaron Riley and just behind Tenley Schran there on the redirect as it goes up and out of bounds. Hartle to start it all off here. Rocketing shot, able to work its way through all the Hornet forwards there and put Forest Hills once again on the offensive. Murphy able to work her way in there with a quick poke and put on the brakes there with a Top Gun move. And as the forward races on by, she sends a pass back in favor of the Hornets and back across midfield. Redirected there by number 5, Noom, as it sent AWOL and the Hornets regain possession. Riley. Forward pass able to work its way all the way through to Jenkins. Now once again out in front to Skelly, and a stick worked in there by Murphy for Forest Hills. Able to send possession back away from Hornet favor. Starting off pass, cut short there by Riley as she looks to take it all the way in herself. And pushed up and out of bounds, I believe, there, but quick foul results in Hornets gaining the corner once again. I believe number 8 so far on the match this evening. Prasad continuing her streak. To Riley. Tries to let it rip and deflected off of number 6 De Jong there. And once again, the Hornets back to the corner. Prasad to continue. Options with Skelly as she works her way in front of goal. Options the pass outside to Riley. Tries to let it rip. Caught up in the mess, however, right in front of the goal, and no success in any shots, but Hornets still maintain with yet another corner.
Saline corner to be taken by Maya Prasad.
Prasad sends it once again to Riley in a different position around the arc, and quick touch by Groth down to Riley. Shot put up and off the pads there as chipped up and out once again, and this time no corner will result for the Hornets here. However, we're looking at an opportunity where I believe possession, nope, never mind. Possession is maintained there by Forest Hills as it was deflected by the Hornets up and out of bounds away from play. Forward pass was cut short there, however, by Groth and deflected by Riley, but now up and out of bounds. Forest Hills to take over. 2/3 of the way through this matchup altogether with only 20 minutes remaining in regulation. 5-0 Hornets lead the way. Noom starts it all off and up and out of bounds. Hornets now once again take over. Started off as Riley now down close sideline, weaving her way through the defense, centering pass, tries to find his way to Skelly, unable to control as it's knocked away and sent back towards midfield. Forest Hills trying to regain there, but a very strong pass seems to be out of reach of the Forest Hills forwards, and Walder seemed to be the closest on the far side. Out of bounds as the Hornets still maintain here. Centering pass, chipped forward and unable to find connection anywhere as it's shipped back towards Hornet goal. Up and out of bounds once again, and the Hornets will still maintain. Started all off there as it's cut short and out races Murphy to shut it down for the Hornets. Prasad with the quick touch and able to work around one, trying for two, and finds its way through three different forwards on the far side. However, cut short once again by Korst for Forest Hills. Nearly losing control there. Murphy in a bit of a scuttle with a few Forest Hills players as out comes Kleinschmidt to aid and puts the boot in the way and shuts it down as cleared out by Walder. However, corner going towards Forest Hills, their first of the evening so far. Ellie Kurist taking it
Forest Hills corner.
for Forest Hills.
Ellie Forrest.
Sent wide and knocked right out of the Hornet circle right away, and a side pass trying to find its way to Doigo goes up and out of bounds. Hornets survive the corner and take over in possession. Murphy crossfield pass far side to Walder, deflected poorly up and out of bounds. Forest Hill takes over. Gorder to start it all off, goes for the strong centering pass, cut short there by Prasad and able to be worked forward for the Hornets once again, trying to make the way back across midfield, sent down low, just out of reach to Jenkins. However, she competes to still maintain. Close side Gunnarsson, able to work her way in, and quick poke by Jenkins forwards over to Maloney. Maloney centering pass to Riley, back inside to Maloney. Back down low to Jenkins. Jenkins lags behind in possession, briefly lost there, however, able to work it back inside the Forest Hills circle. Pass sent outwards as nearly connects with the foot of Aaron Riley as possession goes back to Forest Hills after a blow whistle. May have connected with her foot, in fact. However, kicked off and sent right back again as Riley able to work in a quick touch there and comes away with the steal. Still maintained, yet deflected off the foot of Westbury, and the Hornets still racing inside. Prasad on the far end makes it around 1-2. Forwards, however, a little too much contact goes back in the favor of Forest Hills. Far side to be started off by DeYoung. And quick pressure by Miller makes the start off a little hazy. Set over by Prasad now. Pass inside to Maloney, and a strong forward pass looks to be collected there by number 6, DeYoung, for the team from Grand Rapids. Skirted around the far side corner there, trying to work it away from the Hornet forwards. Finds its way around Maloney and is still maintained by Forest Hills. Close side, Gunnarsson kept around midfield, however, a little too much pressure as whistle is blown, and it goes in favor of Forest Hills. Pass to the outside, deflected once more to Raish on the far end. Gorder with a quick touch and sent right back inside to Chorist. Forest Hills once again still maintaining momentum there after the blow of the whistle. Gorder goes for the strong centering pass, tries to place it right in front of the Hornet circle, however, cut short there by Maloney and dished out. Gorder able to reclaim possession, however, knocked away as Prasad now tries to forward it to Schran. A heavy pressure there by Gorder makes it difficult to continue momentum for the Hornets. Sent back as down went Gorder, but play continued and whistle is blown as play is stopped. And back underway now. Walder ships it out to the far side there. Finds its way to Schran, however, cut short by Kirst. Far end, Riley able to work her way back inside, going for the forward pass. Down low to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson with a strong forward pass. Goes to Jenkins, however, just out of reach, and he goes up and out of bounds. Forest Hills takes over with possession. Forest Hills still maintaining possession here. Trying for the forward pass, however, cut short there. Maloney able to chip it up and still picked up by Forest Hills. However, far side, quick touch by Toigo, trying to ship it back in their favor and back across midfield. However, cut short and Prasad racing back towards the circle. Prasad, chip shot deflected off of the foot of, I believe, Noom there. And the Hornets still maintain to start it off right out in front of the Forest Hills circle. Gunnarsson able to work off a quick forward pass, however, cut short and sent right back towards midfield. Defensive pressure by Forest Hills, proving to be difficult at this point in the game for the Hornets to make any progress.
It says 1 day ago, so
11:20 on the clock. Hornets lead the way 5-0 altogether.
some other people replied to me, start a conversation.
Little with a forward pass, trying to find its way to Gunnarsson, cut short and sent right back towards midfield now for the team from Grand Rapids. Race on the far side, contested there by Schran, able to be worked around Schran and back inside the Hornets circle. Heavy pressure there as Hornets kind of caught on their heels, but blow the whistle saves them, and they're going back in their favor. Bienovitz could have had the shot opportunity there for the team from Grand Rapids. Pass to the far outside and a quick touch by Schran, unable to be controlled as it goes up and out of bounds. Forrest Hills takes over. Picked up and Toigo on the far side, able to work it inside the Hornet circle. Goethals interjects and shuts it down. Under 10 to play now in regulation altogether. Maloney on the far side. Racing inside, close touch there by Little, able to keep the momentum strong in Hornets' favor. Cut short and a quick poke there by Gorist shuts it all down as she's trying to work it back towards midfield. Quick poke there by Goethals. Sends it right back in Hornet favor. Hornets still maintain possession.
And I read that post, and it was about the Michigan Daily, basically, because they said that's the only newspaper in Ann Arbor. Make hay of that.
Goethals down to Gunnarsson. Chip shot sent inside to Jenkins. Centering pass finds its way to the center of the circle. Schran trying to get a stick on it, however, deflected once again, and it looks like it's going to be a corner going to the Hornets.
Yeah, you're right. That was in the center of there about the whole Michigan Daily thing. Saline corner to be taken by number 13, Peyton Maloney.
Maloney to start it all off here
Well, one of
with the first
right now, they did a whole
insertion of the night.
contest.
Finds the option with Groth and let rip and deflected goes up and out of bounds. Possession going back to Forest Hills. Close side and sent right back towards midfield. Deflected, I believe it was off the foot of a Hornet forward as Forest Hills still maintains. Gorder starts it all off, centering pass. Strongly sent forward, yet shut down there by Little. Hornets still maintain. Little has started all off racing forward towards the circle, however, cut short and a quick poke still maintains. Hornets draw yet another corner off a little bit of contact there. Peyton Maloney taking the corner once again.
Clean corner to be taken by number 13, Peyton Maloney.
Finds its way with Groth once again, and trying for the deflection there from Schran. Unsuccessful, goes up and out of bounds. However, Hornets still maintain possession.
Not a character aggressive tweet.
Down low to Gunnarsson. Crossing pass trying to find its way inside, however, deflected up and out of bounds by the Hornets as Forest Hills takes over. Gunnarsson now for the Hornets. Inside, trying to work it once again, however, cut short and knocked away there by number 7, Gorder. Gorder being a key player here for Forest Hills. Far side, racing once again. Kaish inside the Hornet circle. Gunnarsson beaten on the outside, however, goes up and out to the left. Heavy pressure there by number 23, Banovitz, as she goes down, and the Hornets still maintain the shutout. Strong forward pass finds its way from Groth and works its way through the Forest Hills defenders. Jenkins maintains forward pass to Schran, able to work it around on the inside. However, pressure there from Kirst picks it right back up for the team from Grand Rapids. Cut down on the far side as Toigo looks to maintain back across midfield. Strong forward pass, yet too much, and Walder is there to receive for the Hornets. Far side, Maloney maintaining on the sideline dance, centering it down low to Gothels. Gothels over to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson down low, able to chip it around Noom and working away downfield. Back inside Forest Hills territory as the Hornets still maintain possession here. Started off by Gothels once again and trying to chip it around from Little. Down low to Gunnarsson. Chip shot with not quite enough control on it, but kept from going out of bounds there by Jenkins. Quick maneuver by Little, able to work it around the baseline there and chipped up and finds the back of the net there as Hornets up 6-0. And there we go, folks. With about 4 minutes on the clock, Hornets reach that 6-goal mark where the first of the two mercy rules step in, where now we have a running clock.
On the play at 4:17 left in the second half. Saline goal scored by
Emilio Little credited with the goal once again. Hat trick so far this evening for number 5.
My impression, by the way, is that the same thing could be said of the Pioneer game. Final score of that game was 4-0. That they had 18 corners in the first half. That's like they just could have run it up. But when you have 18 corners, even with your second beer, you're gonna have something go in.
Hornets still maintaining possession here as they're trying to race back downfield. Set up on the far side now. Maloney racing inside, trying for the centering pass to get it across Forest Hills' goal. Unable to work their way through as possession goes back to Forest Hills. Continuing back towards midfield now. Forest Hills still maintaining. Strong forward pass, nearly cut short there by Walder, yet on the outside as Raish puts up the pressure there for the team from Grand Rapids. Far sideline pass finds its way to Maloney instead. And tried to work back inside, yet pressure along midfield makes it difficult for the Hornets to progress. Close side pass finds its way to Groth. And a very strong sideline pass deflected up and out of bounds there by Gunnarsson. Pichon is knocked away there as Hornets still maintain possession. Little. Forward pass and a quick touch there by Gunnarsson, trying to chip it up and back in Hornet favor across midfield. Cut short as whistle is blown and goes in the favor of Forest Hills.
Yeah, it is. Those 3 teams are all
Gothels on the far side as Gorder there is interjecting for Forest Hills, and Groth now for the Hornets, able to work it out of their own circle, yet sent right back inside. Kleinschmidt makes the wise move and lets it roll up and out of bounds there. And with just about 1:15 on the clock, the Hornets still on the defensive. Started off by Murphy there and chipped to the far side with Walder, yet goes up and out of bounds. Hornets maintaining possession. started off once again by Walder on the far end. Gothel's able to get a quick touch in there and centering pass inside to Little. Pressure on the outside by Korist as Little tries to work away inside the defensive zone. Solid move there. Puts Hornets once again in a great opportunity as they find their way inside the Forest Hills circle. Jenkins lets it rip, however, connects with Forest Hills defender and right out in front as out comes Starmont and ensures that the Hornets do not have the scoring opportunity. However, works it right again in front of the cage as possession goes back to Forest Hills. However, with that said, that'll be it, folks. Hornets find the victory here at 6-0 over Forest Hills Central. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's been a chilly evening so far for the players all together. This has been SalineLive.com. And as always, I'm Patrick Canavan. Thank you for tuning in, and good night.